What's good? We back, Motor City Sports Talk. We about to go on a late night, midnight, early morning run. So a video. So, if you catch this in the morning and when you wake up on Memorial's Day, or you catch it overnight, as I drop them, definitely appreciate you for rocking with us, man. Just trying to stay up, man. I'm switching to midnights on my job, so trying to stay up and get on that schedule real quick. But we talking about a potential camp battle that's going, unnoticed, man. And I've been wanting to talk about this for a while. So I want to talk about the battle for the number 2 cornerback position between Teez Tabor out of Florida. He was a second-round pick last year, and the Lions hit on another second-round pick a couple years before him. Well, for quite a few years before him, and Darius Slay, who was a second-round cornerback pick, and now, they got Teez Tabor from Florida, and now you got DeShawn Shead coming from the Seattle Seahawks. Was an underrated signing for the Lions, man. Shead is a good cornerback. He's physically big as well. Tabor might be a little bit more longer and a little bit more tall. I think he's an inch or two taller than Shead, like 6'1", 6'2". Shead proved to be quite the baller with Seattle last year. And Seattle was going through a lot of turnover. So I don't know why Seattle didn't keep this kid, but I guess he got a better offer from the Detroit Lions. And this is going to be a battle in camp, in training camp to look at. Because you can throw Nevin Lawson in there, but I think both of these corners are better than Nevin Lawson. And DJ Hayden is going. DJ Hayden was a guy out of Houston who got into an accident and was never the same player after the accident, never translated into pros with the Raiders or the Lions. Not sure who else he was with. I don't think he was with anybody else. DeShawn Shead is no DJ Hayden. There won't be no splitting at a time between Shead and Lawson or Shead and or Tabor. Shead is a legit corner that's way better than DJ Hayden and way better than Nevin Lawson. Lawson is here because he knows the system and he provides depth, and he's probably a good locker room guy. Obviously, I think the Lions would want Tabor to win this job. He started to play last year on special teams. Then he started to play at the cornerback position. I think he got injured. But, for Tabor, what was the book on him? And why the Lions picked him in the draft was he had excellent ball skills. And that means he could turn his head, play the ball. He was able to pick off some pick off a lot of passes in college. He's able to deflect it. He had instinct for the ball. He was a ball hawk, man. And they was looking at putting another playmaker in the secondary. For Shead, he's a big physical corner, man. He can run and he can, make some balls, make some plays on the ball. He's way more experienced as far as seasoning than Tabor is. But, with some reps under his belt last year for Tabor, they looking for him to get get better. He had a little tough time adjusting to the game speed. He's a little bit slower. I think Shead is, probably faster than him. But his game is predicated on technique. And when it's very, very technical and you very fundamentally sound, you're going to be in positions to make plays happen. Just because you ain't the fastest or the quickest or the tallest or the longest or the strongest, when you got that technique and, you got your fundamentals, you got IQ, anything can happen. Shead is the dog. He's nasty. Get his hands on you. He's a big corner. He can run. Would it surprise me if Shead won this job? No, because he's a good player. He provides some great depth for this Lions defensive cornerback position because he's a guy that probably can go over there and start and hold it down for a few weeks while somebody's injured or suspended or whatever. So, this is gonna be a battle for Tabor, man. It's gonna be a hell of a battle for him, man. If he's able to win this camp battle, man, shout outs to him. What if he loses this battle? Could one of these guys lose this battle? Could one of them slide to the nickel position? I think Tabor played a little bit nickel last year, but I'm not sure about Shead. But I think the nickel position, that's a totally different conversation for another day. But I'm not sure if both of these guys can consistently play the nickel. Playing in the nickel on the outside and playing in the inside with the nickel and playing on the outside is totally different things. Every corner can't play the nickel. It's an acquired taste and acquired skill set to play the nickel position. Because obviously when you play outside, the boundaries is it's like an extra man, and you got a little bit more feel when you go on the inside. I mean, that inside receiver can go outside, inside, run a fly route. He has so many options on playing on the inside. I know I hear people say, well, the route tree is limited on the inside. I don't believe that to be true, in my opinion. You know, because you got different possibilities to go left, right, straight, you know, zag route. So it's a difficult position to cover. And like I said, it takes a special individual to cover that position. But between these two, great camp battle. I think this might be one of the better camp battles, man. I don't really think Nevin Lawson is legitimately in the race for this position, man. I don't think he's legitimately in the race for the nickel position either, with Agnew and I'm forgetting the guy's name. Quadre Diggs. If I had to bet my pretty penny on this situation, man, I just don't know how Tabor progressed, especially I think after he had a little minor injury. I don't know how he progressed. I know he was lacking a lot of confidence early in camp, and that's supposed to happen, man. A lot of corners come to this league and get torched, you know, really. Because in college, you can be a little bit more handsy, and the game speed is a little different. I'm going to go out on a limb and say Tabor wins this job, man. I'm just going to say that, man. I think, you know, he gets adjusted to this, and I think he's going to have some up and downs this season, man. I really do, but I think he's going to eventually figure it out. And you've seen last season, he eventually figured it out. He eventually got in the rotation from special teams. Then he eventually got into the defensive rotation. And it couldn't have got no worse than DJ Hayden and Nevin Lawson last year. Could Shead win it? Yeah, DeShawn Shead can win it. Big time. He definitely can win it. But I think Tabor is going to be the guy that they're going to get. Like, if it's close, they're going to give it to Tabor, man. Because that's their rookie, and they want to see what he brings to the table. They evaluated him. But there's no knock on Shead, man. I think Shead can, he definitely can ball, man. You know, like I said, it's one of many good matchups, man. You got the outside linebacker positions as well. You got the positions at the end, depending on what they run with Devin, with a DeShawn Hand, with what's the kid's name? Kerry Hyder coming back, Anthony Zetto. You got a few different guys trying to come back and make some things happen on this team. Offensive line-wise, you got the battle for the center between Frank Ragnow and Graham Glasgow. You got the running back position, you know, LeGarrette Blunt or Kerryon Johnson, Theo Reddick, Amir Abdullah, who get the lion's share of the runs. You know, also for the fourth receiver, you got you know, Theo Reddick that can play some slot. You got T.J. Jones. So you got competition all over the board, man. A lot of competition. You got a lot of young receivers coming in they picked up. So the Lions definitely upgrading this roster, and I definitely, you know, like to see progression and upgrades. But like I said, we got a few more videos coming tonight from Motor City Sports Talk, so be prepared for a video run, man, and continue to share and like and subscribe to videos. Hit the bell icon so you know when we upload a video, we'll go live. It's Motor City Sports Talk. One Pride Nation, we gone.